Hello everyone, happy Friday and welcome to this week's edition of the Friday 5, the weekly segment where I give you a list of 5 things. This week on the Friday 5, we're actually going to talk about this very blog, backpackwithbrock.com. You see, before I left on this trip, I did a lot of research because, well, I'd never backpacked before and I needed to know what type of bag to get and what visas I would need and what a hostel even looked like. And what I kept finding was that everything was in a text or a photo format. I could read about what a hostel looked like. I could look at a photo of a backpack, but nothing was in video. And I graduated from a radio and television program, and I like video, and it is the 21st century after all. So I want to see the actual insides of a hostel, and, how do you choose a bed, and are there lockers? Who knew? So I thought, light bulb moment, why don't I video all these things? I'll video my way around the world. And looking into it even more, I've discovered that, well, really isn't anyone who successfully and consistently videoed their way around the entire world, even by themselves, especially. And if you are watching this and you're doing that, well, please let me know. But this is groundbreaking. I'm doing something that's, well, never been done before. So that's why I started Backpack with Brock. On the other hand, it's a lot of work, and I understand now why no one has done it, because each video takes, a few hours, and there's also, how do you back up files, and all these technical things that take up a lot of time. But when those things happen, and I start thinking like that, I also have to stop and think about all the great things that have come of having Backpack with Brock. And so that this Friday, I know this has been long-winded, I apologize, I thought I would share with you the 5 things about having Backpack with Brock that, are really great. Things that, I really didn't even expect I would get out of having a video blog taking me around the world. So, here we go. Bye! This website and all the videos will make a perfect scrapbook when it's all finished. Whenever I'm missing Vietnam, I can sit down and see myself in Vietnam. When I want to remember going to Mount Everest or when Spain won the World Cup, I just have to hit play and suddenly I'm just back there again. That will be perfect. Whoa! Backpack with Brock has provided me the opportunity to connect with other travel bloggers who have given me insight and recommendations, support when things weren't going very well, and even invited me to join them on their travels. While part of the reason I created Backpack with Brock was so that I would have something really cool to look back on later, I also thought it would be a great way to bring my family and friends along with me so that, they could see what I was doing and keep up to date on my travels and where I was. Having said that, I did not expect to get random emails from people I've never met who have sent me words of encouragement and thanks because through my videos they're able to go places that otherwise they will never get to see. And that was a cool surprise to me because not only am I getting to see the world, but other people are getting to see the world through my eyes. And you're never alone when you're backpacking. In fact, I have about 800 people backpacking with me. And I'm pleased as punch about that. I've sort of become a travel resource, per se, and I guess after nearly 10 months on the road in 31 countries, that makes me qualified, I hope. But I get emails from random people I have never met, like Scott and Shauna from Regina, Saskatchewan, who want to know things like, what camera are you using, and which backpack do you have, and you've been to this country, which cities and towns would you recommend we visit? And I know I asked a lot of questions when I was planning my own trip, so it's nice to finally be able to give back and use Backpack with Brock as a way to both help and inspire people to make their own travels a reality. Wow! And finally, while Backpack with Brock has given me some overall focus on this trip around the world, it's also provided me the opportunity to work on my craft. My bachelor's degree is in radio and television broadcasting, so filming, editing, writing, being on camera, and when I look back on the videos from the beginning of this trip, even to now, I definitely see a progression. I know that when I'm, for example, recording the Friday 5, I feel more comfortable on camera. When I'm editing, I edit much faster than I did in the beginning. And so I hope when I go home, this will also provide me with an opportunity at a better job than maybe I would have been able to get before I left on this trip. Having said that, if you know of any jobs out there that I might fit well into, please feel free to email me at backpackwithbrock@gmail.com. I'm home in 2 months. Just saying. And there you have it, another edition of the Friday 5. 5 things that are really cool about Backpack with Brock. Yes, it is a lot of work to keep this website going, editing all the videos and replying to comments and emails and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I have great videos of all my adventures to look back on and a sense of accomplishment in that I was able to bring all of you with me. So I will leave it at that. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,